Alrighty, here we are. Hello everybody, well this is Azure Tech, and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider. In the last episode, we conquered Jurassic Park, and in this episode, we're going to be going inside of an orange, I guess. Citrus? Grapefruit? I don't know, something. Get used to the color orange, I hope you don't hate it, because we're going to be seeing a lot of it this level. Now, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and head forward. Because, I mean... Ooh. That looks like what we want, right? A sacred-looking pedestal. Well, try as you might, once you get up this slope, boulder falls and chases you down. Yeah, that wouldn't have been a fun time, would it? So now, if you go back up the slope, you'll notice that that boulder also caused this door to close. But if we come up here and check out the door, we see that there is the Scion that we were hired to claim. But we can't reach it. We need to find another way. Coming down from the slope, if we look to the right, it looks like that might be a way around, but it's all gated off. And I don't know if you can see it, but there are 3 gates there. And if we look to the left, well, that just looks like another wall, right? But notice, each of these entrances has 2 statues around it, which means that that must be a hidden door. But where's the switch? You can actually very easily see it if you come down from the slope. Now, before we activate it, let's go ahead and test out our new toy. The shotgun, as you would, if you know anything about a shotgun, it's very, very powerful the closer you are to your target. I believe the way it works is that there are 8 pellets. So let's get our shotgun out, wait for these things to get close, and kill them in 1 hit. That is beautiful compared to how long it took for them to die with the pistols. So, following through this tunnel, this hallway is the right word, we have 3 doors with the same symbols as those gates. For lack of planning, let's go ahead and do the order that the gates are arranged in, starting with the turkey. At least I think that's a turkey. It looks pretty turkey-like to me. So coming into this room, this challenge room, we get a checkerboard with some spikes and 2 turkey pillars. Hey guys, are you sick of the color orange yet? I kind of am. Orange isn't my favorite color. So we follow that staircase and we're on top of this pillar, which is in the perfect position to allow us to jump over here. Now we have a pretty long trek around, because what we're going to be working towards is moving to the other side of that door, which I'm not sure if I pointed that out, which in fact I know for a fact I didn't. There is a door in that same room with the lever that we entered in before coming in here, and what you just heard was it opening. But before we go and claim my prize, we have to come over here and pull this lever to move that pillar. Oops. Kind of overshot that a little bit. And now we can go and pull this lever. But yes, that door is the one that opened. Careful that you don't fall all the way down, because you can do that. Just carefully jump to this next platform and be extremely careful of the spikes. I don't think you need to be a genius to know that spikes are not good to fall into. Anyway, with that short little challenge out of the way, we can pull that switch and raise the turkey gate. And here's another one of those weird mummies that was in the first level. I think this is the only other place in the whole game that you see this mummy. And I still know absolutely nothing about it. Is it like a crouching person? Is it wrapped? Is that its toe or its feet at the bottom? It's just creepy. I mean, I don't know much about Incan culture, but I don't... Ooh, that scared me. I don't think they wrapped people up like mummies and just left them lying around. Now, as we pull up, we notice that we actually... As we pull up, we notice that we actually... Come on. Where is it? There we go. We spawned a raptor when we pulled that lever. So I'll just wait for it to get close and boom. I think I waited a bit too long and it took a bite. Oops. So now let's go to the paw room. And this seems kind of straightforward, you know. There's a lever right there with some very not obvious broken tiles that lead to a room with a skeleton down there. And if you listen, maybe... There you go. There are wolves down there. Oh, jeez. The reason I didn't fall down with the floor is because the direction that you'd be facing is away from where the wolves come from. So I like to make the floor fall first and then just back into the hole. Just so I can get some extra shots in before I get rushed. Up here we have a movable block that will allow us to exit this little trap room. And this is a level that I really don't have many memories of as a child. I mean, I remember my mom playing through this, and there was one part like at the very end that freaked us out. But other than that, I really don't remember much of this level. I didn't mean to fall in there right away, but I guess it's a good thing that I did, because there is a small med pack in that little pit. So after picking that up, just continue your trek along this hallway to find the real paw switch that opens up that gate. And now we only have one left, the fish head. I'm probably horribly butchering these symbols. They're probably, like, meaningful and historically accurate, but come on, what could that be but a turkey? That looks just like those turkey pictures that we all had to draw in elementary school, where you'd, like, take your hand, you trace it, the thumb is the head, and the fingers are the feathers. That totally looks like that. Anyway, racially insensitive comments aside, let's take on the fish head challenge, which this one's probably the easiest. I mean, it has a chance to die like all the others, but all it has you doing is just pushing 2 movable blocks to find the switch. There it is. Probably the most dangerous part, and the only dangerous part, is this broken tile that will fall as you run over it. But open up that gate, and I don't know if you saw, but there's a save crystal there. Down in this pit are some spikes. Just do a running jump and you clear that gap, no problem. Oops. So we're already, like, done with this level. There really isn't much left to do. I will go ahead and save it, though, because there is a secret coming up that is kind of dangerous. I love when people decide to drive their very, very loud motorcycles past my house. Oops. So, I'm standing right next to this, well, not directly next to this dart shooter, dart trap, whatever. But if you notice, there are these statues lining this room. And behind one of them, specifically this one, there is a hidden door. Excuse me. I don't know how people found this without a guide. This was very well hidden. But in here we have a secret, which is some shotgun shells. But that's not it. If we trigger this tile, we notice there's some magnum ammo down there. But how do we get down there without dying? Because, I mean, there's spikes everywhere. There's no safe spot to land. Well, if you grab on here and shimmy all the way over to the side here, to the left, you can fall down safely. Now, getting out can be the challenging part. First off, whenever you find yourself around spikes, be sure to walk. If you run, you can take damage, and quite a bit of damage pretty fast. So be careful of that. Just like how we got in here by finding that sweet spot corner, we can do that same trick here to jump out here with, and I failed. If we do it all the way over at this side, we won't take damage. Kinda messed that up. Oops. Anyway, that's still not the last secret, though. But we finally made it to the icing... Not the icing on the cake? No. We finally made it to what we came here for. That is the ski-on. But how about before we pick that up, let's check out these mummies and this skeleton here. Very creepy. I'd hate to be the people that had to stand here until they pretty much died. I mean, are those his personal bodyguards? I'm sure this guy is like a king. But something seems to be up with the one on the left. That one's looking straight ahead. That one seems to be looking right at us. And sure enough, if you move, you'll find that its head is following you. This is the memory that I have of this level, and it creeped me out. I did not like the fact that this mummy watched you as you moved around in this room. And if you actually take out your guns, Lara aims at it. That's probably what freaked me out most about that mummy is whenever I played this game with my mom when I was just a little kid, my mom ran everywhere with her guns out. She was like super cautious, I guess. But as she runs into this room, Lara immediately aims at that mummy. And I think we both like freaked out because if she's aiming at that one, what about the other one? So we can shoot at it. Notice blood does come out. And after a while it falls. Another thing you can do is you can actually just stand right in front of it and it will also fall. Almost like it's trying to kill you with one last attempt with its life, you know? So, it kind of makes me mistrust that one. Even though this one's fine, it doesn't do anything. But yeah, if I were to do this to that other one, it would fall and just kind of moan. I still don't know if that thing's, like, dead. 100%. But it's creepy nonetheless. Anyway, I've messed around long enough. Let's finally claim the prize. And, uh-oh. ceiling's collapsing, so let's go ahead and get out of here while we can. As you're running through the room, though, be careful because one of the ceiling will fall. And if you get caught under it, it can possibly kill you very quickly. So, just squeeze around the boulder and come over to this side. And just follow the path that we took to get into the tomb. There is a save point here. And we're going to need that because we're not alone anymore. Before we see, though, what I'm talking about, let's dive into this little cave here to find the last secret. Which is some magnum ammo and a large med pack. Even though this may be the last secret, it is not the last pickup. There is one more item that we can grab, and it's in that same spot where the entrance to the Lost Valley is. So let's go ahead and swim past, and we're going to see what I mean if I don't die. I really am not liking that I have to use a med pack so close to the end of the level, but oh well. Someone was shooting at us. Couldn't have been a wolf. I mean, you know, that's kind of obvious. Anyway, at the entrance to the Lost Valley, we see that it's caved in, but there's a large med pack waiting for us. So, it really incentivizes any exploration. There's still nothing over here. I don't know why they put this area in. I guess just if you want to get off track, you can do that. But we were being shot at. How about we return the favor? Come over here, we'll see. Well, he was waiting for us. Yeah, this is the same guy that introduced us to Jacqueline Atla. This is Larson. I don't think his name was ever revealed, but he's not a good guy. And, you know, let's not stop shooting because he's a dirtbag. Oh, but there's a cutscene coming up. Gotta be quiet.
Well, you have my total attention now. I'm not quite sure if I've got yours, though. Hello?
I'll heel and hide you to a barn door yet.
Of course.
You and that driveling piece of the ski-on. You want to keep it so bad, I'll harness it right up your...
Wait. We're talking about the artifact here?
Damn straight we are. Right up.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This piece, you say. Where's the rest?
Miss Natla put Pierre DuPont on that trail.
And where is that?
Ha! You ain't fast enough for him.
So you think all this talking is just holding me up?
I don't know where his little jackrabbit frog legs are running him to. You'll have to ask Miss Natla.
Thank you. I will.
That is an amazing kick. I love that kick. Every time I see that, it gives me like, whew, ha, she kicked his ass. Anyway, that is the end of the Tomb of Qualopec. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to be following Larson's advice and paying Natla a visit to see where this mysterious Pierre is off to. And we'll be doing my least favorite level in the entire game. For those of you who would like this level, I'm sorry, but it sucks. Very, very badly. I hate this level. Not looking forward to this. Anyway, this is Azure Attack. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.